What's up YouTube, it's your boy Miss Pyromaniac back again with another video, and today we got Pokemon with guns. I'm sure you've heard of this game because everyone is playing it right now. It's Palworld. And before I start, if you're a Pokemon fanboy that thinks this is a ripoff, get out of here. Get out. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't type anything in the comments. Just leave this video, go back to your Twitter and complain over there, alright? Get the hell out of here. If you haven't heard of this game, you've been living under a rock. This game is basically a survival game. It has elements of Ark, Zelda, and Pokemon. Of course, Pokemon. I mean, the main concept in this game is collecting pals, which are basically Pokemon. You put them in these balls, and you put them to work. That's basically the game for you. And it's amazing. I love this game, and you should play it. Now let's get into the reasons why. You start off the game as a weakling. You're level 1, you don't got any pals, no weapons, no nothing. But you slowly start chopping down trees, collecting the pals, and as you collect the pals, you level up, and then you employ those pals to fight for you or work for you at your base, and they also level up with you. And each time you level up, you get these skill points that you put in your character, and you make them stronger, and you also get skill points that you put in your technology tree, which also makes you able to craft other items for your base, or saddles for your pals, or upgrades for your base, and so on and so forth. That's basically the gist of it. That's what you're going to be doing most of the game, aside from the combat stuff. There's something about putting so much effort in your base and then turning it around and just looking at it. This majestic, wonderful base that you've built, that you've put hours and hours of grinding into, and you just see all your pals doing the different types of labor. You have some pals mining rocks, some pals chopping down trees, another pal is cooking, another pal is farming other stuff, I don't know, harvesting, another one is shitting pal balls, and then you always got that one guy chilling in a jacuzzi, taking a rest, taking a break, but for all you know, he's sitting there all day long, so you just freaking shoot him with a crossbow and let him go back to fucking work. But yeah, it's just, you built all of that, and it's so great to see what you've done and what you've accomplished. It's just amazing. Palworld is literally the game that people did not know they needed, but they actually really need. And you can tell it's been topping the Steam charts. Everyone's playing this game. Every streamer, every person. It's just too good, man. I can't stop playing it. The graphics of the game, they're not the best graphics ever, but it has a unique style, and that's good enough for me. I don't really care about the graphics in games that much, but it is what it is. The open world in this game was huge, and the only way to traverse it efficiently was by crafting saddles, which you put on your pals, and then you can ride them. Or you can fly around with some pals. Discovering the world was actually pretty cool, just seeing the different pals and their different abilities and collecting them one by one and building a repertoire of pals. I mean, there's a lot of pals in this game. I'm not sure how much it is compared to Pokemon, but there's quite a few. What I liked about the world is that it doesn't feel empty. You're always exploring and finding new chests with valuable materials. There's also dungeons, which you can explore, get new pals. It's like any typical dungeon in a game, it's just for more rewards, but all in all, the world did not feel empty whatsoever. There's always something to do, there's always a pal to collect, an enemy to fight. Now with all of that in mind, let me try and describe the gameplay loop. Okay, so you're trying to level up to defeat this boss. You go out, you capture more Pokemon pals, to slowly level up. You find a strong one and you capture it, you become stronger, you level up. Go to your technology tree and you see that you can craft a rocket launcher saddle that lets you hold onto your pinglet or whatever you call it and use them as a rocket launcher. And you see that you need materials for that, so you go out again, you collect more ore, you level up again, you stumble across a dungeon. You go into that dungeon, you get even more materials, stronger pals, and then you go back to your base, and now you craft the rocket launcher. You go to the boss, and you finally defeat the boss, and right before killing it, you decide to capture the boss, and you capture it, and now it's at your base, working for you, like a bitch. That's why this game is good. There you go. Prime example of what you could do in this game. That's the gameplay loop. It's full, cohesive, it's amazing. It's not just grind and do the same thing forever. No, you grind a little bit, you have a goal, you grind for it, you get that goal. Alright, on to the next goal. You grind for that goal, you get the materials, you get the pals, okay, you get to your goal, you do, then on to another goal, and then on and on and on. That's the game. That's the gameplay loop. And all in all, it's freaking amazing. Now, in order for your pals to be able to do the labor for you, you have to keep them well fed, and they can also get depressed and run away. Some pals can break their horns and also run away. So you have to manage those little stuff with your pals. Now eventually you build something that could feed them by themselves. They can feed themselves, they can harvest the food for themselves. But you just have to manage that. The building in this game is actually pretty good. I mean, the building in, I'm gonna compare it to the building in Valheim. The building in Valheim was stressful. Like just trying to piece the different building structures together was too difficult. In Palworld, everything just sticks and it's good. I'll say the combat in this game wasn't that good. There's a lot of NPCs that just look at you for a whole minute waiting for you to hit them, then they start attacking. I'll say though the boss battles were really good. The bosses have unique abilities, different abilities that you have to dodge, and the bosses were good, but the normal pals, especially the NPCs, the human-like NPCs, those, they weren't that good in combat, not really. You can also summon your pals, just like Pokemon. They ripped it off, am I right? You can summon them and let them do their abilities, let them do their shit, and they just get it done, you know? So overall, the combat is, it's meh. It's not that good unless it's a boss battle, in my humble opinion. So finally, should you play this game or no? You definitely should. Unless you're a Pokemon fanboy and think they're ripping it off, and you're on Twitter all day long typing, oh, Palworld is a ripoff, don't play this game, boycott this shit. Bro, get the fuck out of here. You don't want to play the game, don't. But if you come into this game with an open mind, it's freaking amazing. Just play the game, try it out for yourself. It's really good. I really recommend it. That was all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.